Hello everyone and welcome back into the Toy Barn. I'm Darren and Kathy's over to my left as always.
Hello guys.
And she says hello. Well guys, here we go today. Today is it the 7th already?
Look at your calendar.
It is, no, my goodness. We're on the 8th guys. Boy, this month's just going, right? Just flying right through it after the 4th of July and all those great holiday firework events that we all had. Still talking about them, having a good time. We've had some sales going on. We have had to ship almost, I think, every day since the 4th of July. I think the only day we took off was the 4th.
That and Sunday.
Yeah, and Sunday, of course, because, you know, nothing's open, right? But, guys, here's what's going on. We made sales on eBay, our main store, Madcap Toys. We made sales on our secondary store, that's our up-and-comer, as we call it, Madcap Toys Plus. We made sales also on Mercari. We've had a multiple sell to a repeat buyer now today as well. And the only site that we haven't had a hit on today for the last couple of days, I'd say, how many days? About 2, 3?
About 2.
2 days is Poshmark. So Poshmark, you need to get on the ball, dude. Makes it hard to want to put on when we're not making no sales, right? But guys, hey, we are doing all right. Things are going pretty good for us. We've had some things come in and ring in and bing, bing. And yes, we are making wheels and deals on the main Madcap Toys site on eBay. Now, I'm going to ask Kathy, because I know she's made some deals. But Kathy, are you running any kind of event for Madcap Toys Plus or not?
Not really, because I don't have a lot on yet.
Okay. I know, as far as I know, she's got less than 1,000 items listed.
Like 166 to be exact.
Yeah, so she's got basically 16% of 1,000, right? Yeah. But she's not making, per se, what do you want to call it, official sales. But if you're interested in something, just check it out and see what she'll do with you, right?
Right.
But Kathy, are you ready, Angel?
I'm ready.
All right, come on.
Hey, folks. Kathy here at Madcap Toys. You are back in the Toy Barn, and I hope you're doing fantastic and selling lots of stuff. Yeah, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know, and you know we love comments, so keep bringing them in. Hey, guess what? Have you seen me on Community? Check out Community, because the last video that you saw, I was wearing the Christmas in July t-shirt and sported a photo. I promised you, right? And I did it. So guys, yeah, show me yours. Post it in the community. If you've got a Christmas t-shirt, I want to see it. If you have a Christmas ornament standing next to your TV, or maybe a little tree, or a collectible Santa or snowman, or what have you, whatever it is, nutcracker, I want to see it. Post it in the community. We would love to check that out. Of course, I've got my Christmas in July, kind of, sort of, today it's like a snowman theme, because I don't want to just bore you guys in just the same t-shirts all the time, right? So before we begin and we talk about the 10 over here that sold on eBay, the 2 eBays and Mercari, got something to share with you. Had a little issue. We're not going to go into it too bad, but not too deep, right? We're not going to just dive into that meat part of it too hard, but we had an issue to where currently an item that we shipped back on June 24th is currently titled under USPS as Missent. And I didn't notice it, but the buyer did, right? Because, you know, and Darren, because we sell a lot of items, so everything is paid, shipped, you know, yada yada, right? Resellers list goes on and on. You kind of step away, do your thing. You don't always notice it. You check it out once in a while, right? Maybe scroll the paid and ship to make sure things are delivered, especially during the holiday season when it gets super busy. But anyway, the buyer contacted me, which he should have, right? And said, hey, I noticed that I haven't received it yet. It arrived in Spencer, and that's over 1,000 miles away from me. Yeah. And I was like, what? You know? So I looked through the shipping, the tracking, right. Not only eBay's shipping, but also make sure you check out with the USPS as well. Compare the two, right? Just don't accept what eBay says. Sorry, eBay, I'm just serious here. But also what the USPS.com says. And it said that it went and left our, post office went to Indianapolis, and then, went over to Missouri, and then went to Oklahoma, the destination, right? And then it kind of went to another hub in Oklahoma. Then it kind of went back to Indianapolis, then to Bloomington, then to Spencer, then to Bloomington, then
well,
to Indy.
It went to some no-name city that I don't know, back to Oklahoma City, which I do know.
Yeah.
And then it come back here.
But right,
Missouri,
what I'm saying is that it went to Indy, to Missouri, to the destination, to 3 different Oklahoma destination facilities, back to about 3 or 4 destination facilities in Indiana. So it had said somewhere in there that the item was missent. Now, I didn't know what that meant at first. I was like, missent? Why? Did he have a wrong address? I print it via a thermal label printer. I didn't write it out like I used to in the old days, in the 90s. So I don't know what it's talking about. So I looked it up, and they basically said when you have an item at the post office that is missent, doesn't mean necessarily that the guy or the girl has the wrong address. It just basically means that somewhere along the lines, if it started at your hub or if it started between a destination center, every time they hit scan it, wherever it goes, that whomever did it in whatever facility, that it was scanned to the wrong next destination facility. So somehow between point A to point B, somewhere in the middle, somebody in some destination facility scanned it to the wrong next destination facility, and it just goes like this. So it goes Harry-Carry, so to speak. Back and forth,
our
back and forth.
postmaster even said, "What's this doing back here?" Because he knows us.
Right. So what happened is, since that point, so this happened and was brought up to me on Saturday. Okay, Saturday after the post office was already closed for the day. So I looked and I said, Spencer, and I looked and it said Spencer, Indiana, available for pickup. So I said, okay. So Daren, I'm going to write him, and I'm going to say, hey, I noticed this is Missent, explained, and I said, currently, as of today, it says available for pickup, Spencer. So I told the guy, I said, I'm going to go to my post office on Monday. If it is there and I have it in hand, we are going to figure out what the next steps would be, etc. Well, here's what happened. So I go to the post office Monday morning to go and find out if it was there. So I asked my postmaster, hi, blah, 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 blah. It said Missent. She goes, yeah, it was here. She said, I thought I saw it with your Madcap Toys sticker and everything. And she said, my supervisor looked at it and said, why was this sent back? There's no excuse for that, blah, 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 blah. She said, so they basically, that day on Saturday, sent it back to its destination, meaning it went back towards the buyer. Now, in our case, the buyer still wants the item, and I agreed. Right. So it's a $125 item. So it's, so she said, we don't have it in possession. It's on its way to them. So as of right now, as we are recording this recording, the tracking number hasn't been updated yet. So it's still showing available for pickup. So hopefully within the next 24 hours or so, we got some newness on that scan. So I told the guy everything I told you, and we're just waiting for it. So hopefully it arrives to that destination in a more timely manner, because it took 10 days to go from A to B, which is great. And then back to me, crazy. She's already had it in possession.
I can get to Oklahoma driving in a car 65.
Well, 8 hours from here, right-ish. Yeah. If that takes on traffic, construction, etc.
Total place we go.
But that was it's crazy. So that will happen once in a while. So resellers, if it happens to you, if you have someone come to you and go, I didn't get it yet, and you're like, wait a minute, and you look and it says Missent, that's what that particular phrase means. So I hope I gave you a nugget today to hold on to. I hope and pray it doesn't ever happen to you, but if it does, hold that nugget in the cranium. You know
what we might do, Kathy, after this, before you start packing, put a search on that item.
Already did.
So that they get to where they have to redo that.
Already did. Already did the locate. Okay. Already started delivery requests. I'm getting all the text here. That's already began.
Well,
I've already got all the delivery updates.
Yeah.
And also I'm putting in, they said to wait 48 hours, but also put in a customer inquiry to the post office, to the .com, so that way it even escalates it further, so they kind of get on the move with it. So that is my nugget for you today. So if an item is missent and it's in your tracking, that's what that means. So it doesn't necessarily mean that customer gave you a wrong address at that point. Now if it says cannot be delivered or something like that, then we look at, okay, they have a old address or something went wrong, but in this case it was
or they're in jail.
So it can be death too. You know, you never know.
It can be.
And people close things down, move things fast. Who knows?
Well, the
right?
reason I say that's one time I got contacted. Hey, I'm sending this back because this guy got thrown in jail just the other day. So it's
it
like,
happens, right?
Okay, so you know.
We don't know their life story. We just go on like it is, right?
Not our problem. We don't know, you know.
All right, we're going to start out with Madcap Toys Plus. It's the baby Madcap Toys, and it did fantastic. Yeah. I got this at a retail arbitrage a month and a half ago. So I did my insurance shop, right? Had an appointment down there. And I was like, you know, I'm going to stop at the old Walmart down there.
Bedford?
Bedford Walmart,
yeah.
Absolutely. And check it out. I walked the aisles just to see if there's anything. And I noticed not only was this on sale, but it was also a figure Daren doesn't have yet in this particular series.
I don't have it now either.
I had to literally go up on a shelf and put my arm deep, guys, and go, oh, and then grab it and get it. I was so excited. So if anybody walked by me, they would look at me like, wow. But I was like, oh, get that, you know, grab that, because that's something that is so awesome, right? So this is Shimo. So Daren has him in a twinsy. I think he has Shimo and another one in a package like this somewhere in the toy barn, right? Somewhere over here. But he has like like two of them. So Shimo something else. But he never had just a Shimo. So I was excited. So I said, guess what? I've got this. And then when we opened up Madcap Toys Plus, I was like, I'm going to put him on as fresh new merchandise. Put him on the river shelf. And all of a sudden, within a few weeks, we got a sale. So I was so psyched about that. So Madcap Toys Plus pulled through and got a sale. Actually, it was yesterday. This is the Godzilla X Kong. I guess it's X Kong, right?
Yep.
The new Empire Shima with Frostbite blast figure. And Daren's going to have to go see that movie for sure.
I'm going down when we rent the Tivoli.
If they have it available at the Tivoli.
Oh, they're going to have it available. Speak positive, baby.
Well, I mean, they already have it out, right?
Right. Yeah.
So they might have to deal.
I've got people that's got it, so I might.
They might have to deal. We'll see.
Yeah.
On River Shelf 2, going out to Sarah. Hi, Sarah. And Sarah is a new eBayer, so welcome to eBay, right? And it sold for $21.95 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Thank you so much, Sarah. So welcome to eBay. And hey, this is yours and going out to you in the morning when Daren goes and ships. So thanks so much for that. All right. And then we sold one on Mercari, a couple on Mercari today. Actually, 3 on Mercari today. Yeah. We kind of were shocked a little bit because Mercari is basically, for us, it's not our full-time, even though it has over 8,570 items as we speak. But it just doesn't, for some reason, with all the things that they go through in their advertising, they are not the #1 site that just...
Well, they're about 40% of our regular sales.
40% of our regular sales. Knew that, figured that out at tax time. So it doesn't pull out a lot. But when it does pull its weight, so to speak.
It does good.
It does good. So it rained 3 times today. So thankful for that. So the first one is just found this just a few minutes ago. A 1971 S's and Sam, San Francisco, Washington quarter, and it's proof, meaning it was in proof sets at one time, correct?
Well, no, not always.
Not all of them?
Sometimes they're released singularly, but most of the time,
Most of the time, okay. Beautiful, beautiful coin. And let's see if the Toy Barn lets Mercari go through. It is not, so we're just going to go with it. And it sold for $4.50. Daren had written down on here $4.99, so just a teeny tiny discount right there. So going out to you. Thanks so much.
Hope it fills somebody's album or they get it graded.
And then we finally have been selling it. It's been some time.
A couple months.
But we are now starting to sell more Legos when this is getting to more of that time of year. I know some of you are going to go boo and throw hopefully not rotten tomatoes at your TV. That would be horrible, or your device. But some, this is the month. Some people sometimes buy up for
holidays, yes.
The holiday season. So maybe this could be.
Or birthday.
I've had or birthdays. I've even had a couple of purchases that are gearing with more of those kinds of toys, right?
Don't forget about graduation gifts for certain kids.
Could be too. Even though it's kind of late, because guess what? In a few weeks, my 4 are going to be starting school. So it's already back to that already. Soon. Lego Technic telehandler. This is a cute little What would you call this? That's not a bulldozer. It's
that's
kind of like
one of
a
those things we use
crane.
at work. Well, I call it a lift, but basically it's like a forklift, just a little bit more hefty. As
yeah, let me know in the comments what you think it is, because I'd like to know. But I think, like you said, it's like a lift.
It's like a forklift, yeah. So you can lift pallets or what have you.
All right, and it's sold for $18. Very, very, very nice. Yeah. Great job. And then Daren we didn't even know we sold it until at the last minute. I was like, whoops, we need to go find that real quick.
Late the other night, and it's like, I'm off the internet right now.
Off the internet, for the so to speak. Yeah. And and I don't have a lot of these left.
Better get them while they can. How many we got? 2, 3, 4?
Oh, we're on the Mercari, so it won't tell me quantity. See, Mercari, gotta put the quantity, but that's another video, right, guys? I have videos about Mercari and lack of quantity, etc. So watch that, binge watch. But I don't only have a few of these kind left. And again, we got them at a retail arbitrage, and they were selling for $10 a piece. And Daren said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I am gonna buy the whole shelf." He said, "You're gonna buy the whole shelf of the same thing?" I said, "No, it's not all the same. They all are different. You know, each package is different. I'm buying all different ones." So I did. I spent about a couple $100 and I bought all of them. But we are going down and down, because at first, this is the kind of one where you want to hang on these, okay? Yep. Because you think, oh, well, I need to sell it now for $20. Oh, no. You want to be able to sell them for $40, $50, maybe, depends on if there's any rare ones in here, up to $100 a piece. And this one did just that.
And they increase with time.
Real Little's Micro Mart exclusive. Of course, it's the Haribo and alphabet letters. So this is the last one that I have here, the little ABC. And it sold for $40.50. So think about it, over 400%. With Mercari, there are no seller fees, so we didn't get feed on this one. So it's all in the pocket.
Right.
Beautiful, right, guys? Wonderful, wonderful. So that will be packed securely and carefully. These are collectibles. If you know about Shopkins, Real Littles, all of those different kind of things, they are all very, very collectible, even the tiniest of ones. So if you resellers are going to yard sales and you see them in a bag laying somewhere, don't pass them by. Pick them up. You might just have a gem in there that they didn't know about.
Well, one could pay for the whole group.
Or more.
Yeah.
Because there's one, I don't know it exactly, so don't write it down. Don't hold me on it, okay, guys? Because I am not versed on it. My grandchildren, my granddaughters didn't really collect them. But I've heard there's one specific one that's like the golden Twinkie or something like that. That it's worth, because it's so rare, like $1,000 for this little tiny little thing. Not even in a package, right? So.
Well, we saw a Twinkie today.
Yeah, we did. It will. Okay, I gotta tell you this story real quick, and
I'm sorry.
I promise I will go on. But you guys are gonna think it's funny. Do you guys use UPC barcode lookup sometimes when you're looking at things that are in package? We do.
Every day.
We do. Pretty much every day, right? So I had this tabletop bowling set from a Target pallet, and I'm going along, getting ready to list some. And I'm gonna list a little bit later, maybe, if I get all these packed quick. And so I scan it. Well, Daren's like in another room, and it pulls up, instead of the tabletop bowling set, it pulls up a box of Twinkies.
Delicious Twinkies.
It was so funny. So I looked at the UPC code. I said, are you sure, right? And I scanned it again, and sure enough, it came up. So when Daren came back into the room, I said, you got to see this. And sure enough, so I reset it, right? And then I scanned it. He saw it. He was like, how does that happen? I'm like, I don't know. But it comes up as a box of Twinkies.
I think they reuse those codes.
They might. Do they? Do they reuse?
They have to go out of date or something to reissue.
I don't know, but it was the same exact code as the tabletop bowling game. So it was hilarious. I thought it was totally funny. You had to have been there, right? Okay, so we're going to go to the regular eBay now. And that's been pulling its weight, definitely. And this one, we had a little bit of scarfoo, but we fixed it. So on accident, it happens. Accidents can happen. This had the right picture, but the wrong number on the title and a different one on the description.
How does that happen?
Kind of weird. Don't know if it was a glitch or what. We fixed it. The buyer said he bought it, and he said, hey, I want what's in the picture. Can that happen? And I was like, absolutely. So I said, we're going to send what's in the picture, right? It's all been documented. So he is getting this exact one. And this is the 1943 Silver Walking Liberty $50 about uncirculated, was found at the desk. Going out to James. Thank you so much, James. for $26.98.
Awesome.
Very good, because what you said, spot silver's running about $31 an ounce.
As of today, it's 30 plus.
30 plus. There you go.
Upward on the trend.
So going up, going down.
Yeah, it's heading towards 31, but I don't quite think it's made it as of last time I checked.
And I was so proud. I just listed that the day it sold. Don't you love when you list something and boom, it's already
I paid
in the
50
sale.
cents for that.
We went to a yard sale, bought a big box of DVDs, paid 50 cents, and sold it. The Predator, The Hunt, has evolved movie DVD. We found upstairs, but of course it didn't go very far because we sold it. Going out to Derek. Hey there, Derek. Thanks so much. For $5.98. Not too bad at all for a DVD that's been used in the home. So perfect. Going out to you.
That's a good collector piece right there.
All right, and another yard sale item that we bought from last fall when we went to that one house, and I'm hoping that she has it again during the festivals in September.
Now, she's supposed to make a deal with me this year.
She's supposed to make him a good deal on Transformers, and we'll keep you in the know on that in September.
Yep.
But he got a big deal of this. He went and walked over to her table and said, "What will you take if I buy all of these tablecloths?" She said, "You want all of those tablecloths?" He said, "Yes, ma'am." "And what would you take for them?" So got a really, really good deal.
Awesome.
So I'm considering and thinking he paid roughly $2 a tablecloth.
That was it, $2 each.
And she said, "I just want 2 apiece for him, blah, 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 $10, whatever." He said, sold. Did it, right? This is the Town & Country Living Autumn Vine Damask Tablecloth, 90-inch diameter round. It's, of course, in ivory. Going out to Linda. Hi, Linda. And she got a good deal because it was a Christmas in July deal. We originally had it for $19.95. We sold it for $12.97 awesome. For something we paid $2 for.
Yep.
It's amazing. Over 600% markup. Going out to you in the
I don't remember what the tag originally said on it when...
$19.99 it says right here.
Yeah, so...
And you would have purchased it, if she had, or somebody in her family had, purchased it at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah. That was a great
Never
store.
was removed from the package. These were brand new. So think about it. Amazing. All right. Pallet buy, right? We got a bunch of these in a pallet.
Right.
And we have 19 of these left. Yes, we do.
And we have been selling them little by little.
By little by little. The Piccolina Trailblazer Frida Kahlo plush doll. New with tag and sealed. Never been opened. Target never opened them. These were all like this, right? And they didn't go out on the shelves. Going out to Byron. Hey there, Brian. Byron, thanks so much. For $9.99.
Wow.
Think about it. 19 left, and we got $9.99 out of it. Beautiful. Very beautiful. So already profiting with all the ones I've sold so far. Again, 19 more left. Can you imagine? $9.99 times 19 more, besides the few that we've already sold.
$190 just rounding it up, you know.
Very, very good. And lastly, we didn't sell one but two to a repeat buyer. He said, "Hey, Daren, can you combine shipping on these if I buy them for this price?" And Daren was like, "Yeah, sure." Because again, pallet buy, only paid $4.50 each, so $9 total, right? And I gotta open this up a little bit up because I gotta be able to see it. There we go. Canberra 4-quart translucent container pack of 2, and we mentioned there are no lids, okay? It's just the bottoms, and it has measurements. See the measurements here of how many liters. I think you would just measure for gardening, maybe measure for cooking. I don't know. It says 4 quarts.
Okay, there you go.
Translucent container pack of 2, no lids. So we said, hey, this came from an Amazon piece count. It did not come.
They did not put the lids.
So this was Amazon pallet. Sorry, I think I said Target. This was an Amazon piece count. It didn't come with a lid. So we said that. He knew that. And so he's getting a set of 4, right? So 2 here, 2 there. And it just went off. But it sold to him for total $38.96 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. So just imagine.
Which he did get a nice little discount on that.
And I did, yes, he did have a discount, a Christmas in July discount. But like I said, I'm going to have to put these together, probably like this, maybe rather than this. You're right. And pack it well. And I told him, I said, if there's any overage, I don't know if there is. He paid like $12 or $13 in shipping. I will refund the difference. We'll see. I mean,
That's
they are a
going
little bit
It's
heavy,
going to be based
so
on dimensions and, like I said, the weight
and the weight
location.
and location. So we'll see. All right, guys. Darren, do you have anything else? I think we kind of covered it.
I sort of forgot it. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't nothing.
It'll be for
huge.
next video,
Yeah.
right? But anyway,
Good
you guys.
question. Do you think you're going to hit any numbers today?
In the sense of
Putting on, do you think it's going to...
Well, right now it's like 6, 7 o'clock, and I have to pack all these. By the time I pack these and label these, it'll be time for bed.
Yep.
So I have to get up about 7 a.m.
Boy,
tomorrow.
we've been doing some late oil here lately.
7 a.m. tomorrow, but I did list late last night with him yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to give him numbers for tonight anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. I think there was a couple things I listed that were $39.95 a piece. So I'll be his number, but don't tell him, okay? All right. So
you took it off my store, did you?
I didn't think he heard me. No, actually I didn't. There was some other things that I got that were new. See, he tries to play that. I don't know why. All right, guys. Well, I don't have anything else. But again, we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.